Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Now, today we are looking at part 2 of our art lesson called a delicious art form.
Wow.
Food carving. Ah! It's wonderful.
好的，我们今天来到我们呢这个艺术飨宴的第2天哦，然后呢，一样要来谈到的是非常出神入化的蔬果雕刻，就像刚刚 Stevie 老师表演的那样。
Yes. Have you ever seen that? You look at food that looks so good, you just think, I gotta have that.
Or how can I eat it?
Yes.
对啊，根本就没办法去破坏它，把它吃掉。
Yeah, like especially when I was a little kid. My mom would make a cake or something.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, don't touch it. That's for the party tomorrow night.
Okay.
And as a little kid, you're looking at this going, oh. And so what you do is you go and you just take a little bit of the cream off the side, the frosting, just she'll never know. And then your mother comes back.
Yeah.
What happened? Nothing. Okay, but today we're talking about fruit and food carving, and we're going to talk about a very famous Japanese chef who is well known for this.
没错，所以我们赶快来看看今天要来认识的这位石雕的变成的网红。
All right, looking at the first sentence. Remember, this is a 2-day article, so we're starting in the middle of the article, okay? So, right now, Takahiro Kishimoto is a chef in Kobe, Japan. So, now we're talking about a person, and we know he's a chef where? In Japan, in Kobe.
好的，我们看到一开始第一句很简单，讲到说这位岸本越大啊，他呢是日本神户的一名厨师啊，非常的简单。
So at work, he came upon the Thai style of fruit carving. Japanese have their own style, but at work he came upon. Now this phrase is very much something that we see in writing. Okay, especially in stories. When the young princess was walking through the forest, she came upon, a pot of gold in the grass. She came upon, she kind of ran into it, or as she was walking along, 她就是顺便发现。偶然。Yeah, that's what that means. Like, how did you find this great restaurant, Laurie? I came upon it on my way to work.
没错
Yeah.
这样就可以。好的，所以接下来呢，就来讲到说，那么在工作的时候，我们的这一位呢，这个岸本越大呢，他偶然的接触到，这里我们可以翻成接触到啊，就是呢这个 come upon 啊，刚刚呢这个 Stevie 老师描述了很多是不经意的，是偶然的啊，并不是刻意的啊，这样子的去遇见啊，去发现，或者是我们这里的去接触到这个泰式的啊这个果雕啊，泰式的这个蔬果雕刻了。
This led to his second career. A food carving Instagram celebrity. Everybody's dream right now to become a Instagram celebrity or a YouTube celebrity, right? Well, because he learned about the Thai style of fruit carving in his own work, this led to his second career. What's his second job or his second career? A food carving Instagram celebrity. And we'll tell you how that happened in the rest of today's article.
所以呢，接下来讲到 this 啊 ，this 指的当然就是前一句的，他偶然的去接触到这个泰式的水果雕刻。那么这件事呢，就 led to 啊 ，led 原本的原型是 lead，L-E-A-D 哦，是引导带领的意思。所以呢，这件事这个偶然的接触呢，就引导着他 前往了他的什么，开启了他的什么。To 后面告诉我们 his second career 就是他的事业的第二春，他的第二事业嘛，那就是事业的第二春是什么呢？冒号的后面告诉我们，就是一位这个食物雕刻的 IG 的网红，就是他的第二春。
Yep. Okay. The next sentence starts out, as a Japanese chef, Takahiro was already familiar with the Japanese style of fruit and vegetable carving, which uses a standard kitchen knife. So this means because he was already a Japanese chef, he's a trained chef, all right? He went to school for this. So he was already familiar. He already knew the Japanese style of fruit and vegetable carving. He knew how to do it, what it looks like, the designs. And Japanese style food carving uses a regular or standard kitchen knife.
所以呢，接下来我们来看到这一段的一开头讲到说，身为一个日本的厨师，叫做 as a Japanese chef 那么呢，我们的这个 Takahiro 呢，他已经 be familiar with 这个片语是指对什么东西很熟悉的意思那么对什么东西很熟悉放在 with 的后面，告诉我们他对日式的这个蔬果雕刻呢已经非常的熟悉。那么逗号的后面还想补充，怎么样的日式的这个蔬果雕刻呢？就是使用这种 standard， 我们可以讲是标准的标准的这种 kitchen knife 这种菜刀使用这样子的这个工具的这个日式的蔬果雕刻是他很熟悉的。
Yep. But the Japanese style is limited by the tool. Okay, and here we're saying it's limited by the tool. This means by the tool that they use.
That's right.
Okay.
The kitchen knife.
The Japanese style of food carving is limited because they use a standard kitchen knife. And here we're talking about like traditional, we just use this standard knife. You know?
所以呢，日本人是很重视传统的。
Yeah.
对，所以可能他们
I thought they used like a samurai sword,
很冷。
Oh, a beautiful, no.
A beautiful enemy head.
a beautiful watermelon head. Okay, but the Japanese style is limited by that tool.
That's right. 好，所以呢，接下来讲到，但是这个日式的那什么叫这个日式的？那当然就是日式的这个蔬果雕刻。Again， 它呢省略了那个 fruit and vegetable carving 所以呢，这个日式的这个蔬果雕刻呢，它则是受限于叫做 be limited 然后呢后面被什么受限 by 后面告诉我们是那个工具限制了它，那就是刚刚讲的那个标准的菜刀。
Yeah. In contrast to the Japanese style. Okay, now we're doing a comparison.
That's right.
And when we say in contrast, we're kind of saying it's a little bit opposite. Okay, it's not the same.
That's right.
So in contrast, Thai fruit carving uses a small special knife that is much more precise. This is a good word to know, students. Precise. Especially if you work in art, in engineering, in computers. When we say precise, it means like it's very, there's small pieces and the shapes and the size, it's all very
accurate.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Great.
ACCURATE. Accurate.
所以呢，这个接下来的这一句我们先讲到了 in contrast 这里我们可以把它翻译成是这个相反的那么呢，其实是指相较之下、相比之下这样的一个意思那你也可以翻成当然相反的就是呢，这个反过来说，泰式的这个果雕呢，它则是使用了一种小型的比较小的，然后比较特殊的刀呢，但是它却是呢精准的多、精确的多much more precise。刚刚讲到的这个字就是这样。
Yeah. So with this tool, this Thai carving tool, with this tool and some creativity, all right, some ideas from his brain, Takahiro has become a huge success online. He's become very popular on Instagram.
没错，所以接下来讲了，有着这个工具就是刚刚讲的这个精准的小刀以及一些创意呢，那么 Takehiro 他呢就成为了 成为了这个网络上的一大成功，叫做 a huge success 那这个一大成功是直译，那你要翻，你也可以把它翻成就在网络上一炮而红也可以。
Okay, we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back with the rest of the article. So, Takehiro became a huge success online, right? Takehiro has become well recognized thanks to his techniques and unique designs. Okay, he's become well recognized. People, this could be another way of saying he's become very popular or very famous. Well recognized just means when people see his stuff or see him, they know who that is. That's what we say when he's well recognized. Okay. But he's recognized because of or thanks to his techniques and unique designs. So a technique isn't just a skill. It's your technique is how you do it. So his technique, maybe his carving technique is very special. Okay. So thanks to his techniques and unique designs. What does unique mean, students? One of a kind. Okay. So unique designs, one of a kind designs. You don't see them in other places.
好，所以呢，我们来看到这个段落的一开头讲到了 Takehiro 呢，他呢变得这个相当的出名这里的 well recognized， 刚刚呢这个Stevie 老师已经讲了本来呢 recognize 你可以这样记就是 recognize 它其中一个意思是你能认出你能够这个知道。那么呢 well 加在了前面，所以呢它是呢几乎每个人看到它就能够认出他是谁，那当然就是什么，就是出名了嘛所以呢这里呢你可以直接翻，就是他呢变得非常的出名，因为什么呢 ？Thanks to 由于他的这个技巧刚刚讲到这里的 techniques， 他呢比技巧更加强调那个方法，就是那个 how 的那个层面的意义，以及呢他独一无二的这个设计这里看到的 unique 就是独一无二。
Okay, looking at the next sentence, he can carve a radish into a beautiful flower, a pumpkin into a chain necklace, and a pear into a roaring dragon. Okay, so he can carve a radish. Now, in English, radish is a very specific word. In Chinese, if you look at the word radish, it's just 萝卜, right? So we have 红萝卜, which is actually carrot in English. We have turnip, which is the 白萝卜, okay? And in the West, we have what's called a red radish. 那直接翻译是红萝卜, but it's not a carrot, okay? It's very small. It's round, about like this big, and it's bright red, 非常红, all right? And they're 有一点点辣, 一点点,
okay.
But they're really beautiful. So maybe he's carving little radishes into beautiful flowers, or maybe it's like a Japanese white radish, like a daikon radish, you know, the 长的白的那种.
大的.
Yeah, could be big or small. So he can carve a radish into a beautiful flower, a pumpkin into a chain necklace. What's a necklace? You wear it on your neck. And what is a chain necklace? It's made of chain links. Okay, so we call that a chain necklace. And a pear into a roaring dragon. When we say roaring, what is the word roar? Roar! So we know that the dragon's mouth is open.
That's right.
Yeah.
好，所以呢，接下来呢，这句这个结构是很简单的，就是它呢可以雕刻，把这个 A 雕刻成 B，然后呢，这个再讲一个 A 雕刻成 B，and 然后呢，一样是 A 雕刻成 B， 所以我们看到了 carve A into B 的这个结构用了3次啊。那么呢，它可以把呢，就是刚刚讲的红色的小红萝卜啊，然后呢，刻成了一朵美丽的花，或者是一个南瓜呢，把它刻成这个锁链状的项链，以及呢，把一个梨子啊刻成了这个在咆哮的这个龙。好，所以它呢都没有问题。
Yep. He has attracted many followers on his Instagram account. This is a word that now in modern times, students, you have to know. Follower. Okay? If you follow somebody's account, you are a follower.
That's right.
All right? And now it's a very common word. You have to know this word. So he has attracted, he has many followers. He has attracted many followers on his Instagram account, and more than that, and is regularly featured in the news and in design magazines. So now news programs feature him. That means they do a special show with him or a special report with him.
That's right.
And also he's in design magazines because of his fruit and vegetables.
所以呢，接下来这句讲到说，他就呢这个吸引了非常多的粉丝哦。刚刚呢 ，Stevie 老师说这个字 followers 哦，就是我们讲的粉丝哦。然后来干嘛呢？这里的 on his Instagram account， 我们这里的 on 你可以把它翻译成是追踪哦，所以追踪他的这个 IG 账户。那么呢，除了这样之外呢，它也 regularly 是我们讲的这个常常的、经常的啊。然后呢，怎么样 ？featured 这个字本来它是指以什么为特色啊？那如果你是在报章杂志上面 feature， 那就是表示呢，你被做成是这个专门的报道。好，来被报道出来，所以呢，它也常常上新闻啊，或者是这个设计的杂志上的这个特别报道。
So, what's next for this unique artist? What's next? What's going to happen?
那接下来这句很简单，讲到说，所以，那么这一位独一无二的艺术家，他的下一步是什么呢？
He lately started learning the Chinese style of fruit carving to open up new creative possibilities for his art. He started learning Chinese carving so he could, make new things and, be even more special.
That's right. 所以呢，接下来这个他呢，这个最近 最近呢，开始去学中式的这个果雕，然后呢，来 open up 开启。这个新的呢，一个创新的可能性叫 possibilities， 来为他的艺术来开创新的创意的可能性。
Creators, creative people, creators like Takahiro, just prove that anything can be art if a person has enough passion for what they are doing. Anything could be art if you have passion and love and you're creative with it.
That's right. 所以最后呢，这个作者他下的结论，他是说呢，这个所有的这个创作者只要是像 Takahiro 这样子的创作者呢，他们呢就是证明了一件事情，什么事情呢 ？That 后面那个子句告诉我们，就是任何事情都可以成为艺术，只要一个人他呢。对于他们正在做的事情呢，有足够的 passion 热情的话呢，那么那个事情就可以成为艺术。
Yep. Okay, that's all the time we have for today's article. We'll take a little quick break and we're going to come back and talk about the word chef. Okay, students, I want to mention really quickly, I think I might have talked about this before, but people ask me this all the time. When we talk about a chef and a cook, what's the difference? Well, anybody who learns to cook something can be a cook in a restaurant. You can, now you could be a really good cook.
That's right.
Okay, so cook 不是一个看不起小看人家的字。
没有。
Yeah, but chef means you went to school and had special training to be like more of a higher level of a cook. Okay, so anybody who is cooking in a restaurant can be called a cook, but a chef is a person who is trained and has special training to be a chef.
Or even with a certificate.
Yeah.
Yeah. 所以呢，这边刚刚讲到就是 cook， 我们可以翻成厨子啊。那它呢，基本上只要是你会料理东西，你可以就是把自己叫成是一个 cook 啊。那么但是呢，如果你身为 chef， 表示第一，你一定是有去受过一些专业的训练的啊。然后呢，你可能甚至有拿到一些证书或者是证照啊，这样子一个专业的这个厨子，我们就叫厨师。
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a little difference there. They're both great, but chefs have a lot more training. That's all the time we have today. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
第20页，艺术饗宴，蔬果雕刻，出神入化。
A delicious art form. Takahiro Kishimoto is a chef in Kobe, Japan. At work, he came upon the Thai style of fruit carving. This led to his second career, a food carving Instagram celebrity. As a Japanese chef, Takahiro was already familiar with the Japanese style of fruit and vegetable carving, which uses a standard kitchen knife. But the Japanese style is limited by the tool. In contrast, Thai fruit carving uses a small special knife that is much more precise. With this tool and some creativity, Takahiro has become a huge success online. Takahiro has become well recognized thanks to his techniques and unique designs. He can carve a radish into a beautiful flower, a pumpkin into a chain necklace, and a pear into a roaring dragon. He has attracted many followers on his Instagram account and is regularly featured in the news and in design magazines. So, what's next for this unique artist? He recently started learning the Chinese style of fruit carving to open up new creative possibilities for his art. Creators like Takahiro just prove that anything can be art if one has enough passion for what they are doing.